Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Q4 FY21 earnings conference call of NBCC India Limited, hosted by Prabhudas Lilladher Private Limited. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Viral Shah from Prabhudas Lilladher Private Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome all the participants to the 4Q results conference call of NBCC India Limited. We have with us Mr. P.K. Gupta, Chairman and Managing Director, Mrs. B.K. Shokai, Director Finance, Sri Rajendra Chaudhary, Senior Executive Director Engineering, Mr. Pawan Kumar Gupta, Executive Director Engineering, Mr. Pradeep Sharma, GM Business Development. We would commence the call with the opening remarks from Mr. P.K. Gupta to give an overview of the company's performance. This would be followed by a question and answer session. Over to you, sir, and thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Though the last year there was effect of pandemic all over and all business sector and construction sector was affected very badly because of the labor issues and material supply issues. But still I am very happy to inform you that we have done fairly well in profit after tax, which is a major parameter. We have registered a growth of more than 150% on year-to-year basis and more than 60% in fourth quarter on quarter-to-quarter basis. Last year we awarded contracts worth rupees around 12,000 crore, which are likely to result in turnover in the current financial year. We also on consolidated level with our subsidiaries, we secured a business of around 8,500 crore in the last financial year. We also were able to sell, though the real estate market is very sluggish, but we were able to sell more than 1,600 crore worth of commercial property in our main flagship project of World Trade Center in Nauroji Nagar. The overall turnover revenue from operations is almost same as last year, in spite of the serious effect of pandemic during the first 4-5 months of the last financial year. So overall the progress has been reasonable. The order book stands as of now to 62,000 crore, and in the current year we have awarded tenders worth 1,200 crore already, and we are in the process of finalizing tenders for another 1,200 crore rupees, which are in various stages of tendering. So this is in a nutshell about the performance of last year and a little bit about current year. Over to the participant for any questions.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on the touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Vikas Srivastava, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Thank you. I have 3 questions. The first is, are you considering a constitutional challenge to the voting law in which we have lost to Suraksha by a minor margin? Second, I wanted your a little bit of a projection on your flagship Nauroji project in terms of sales? And third, the outlook on the value and your current inventory of residential and commercial property other than Nauroji, and what are the prospects of sales and how is the market looking in this area?
Regarding JP, the voting has been as per the laid down guidelines of the Act and NCLT and CLAT. Though we have unfortunately lost by a very, very small margin, though the number of home buyers that voted for NBCC is more than those voted for Suraksha. So just because of dissent by one party, Shrey Infrastructure, and that has the value of 0.12%, we were voted against and we have lost the bid. But all the proceedings have been as per the law and as per laid down procedure. So there is no scope of any challenge to the proceedings. As far as the World Trade Center Nauroji Nagar sale is concerned, last year we were able to sell 1,600 crore worth of property. So at least the same value we expect during the current year. Unfortunately, first 2 months were lost in pandemic. So now we expect it to pick up, and we expect to sell 1,600 to 2,000 crore worth of property at least during the current financial year. Regarding our other commercial and real estate property, they are selling Sector 89 NBCC Heights, Gurgaon. We have been able to sell more than 100 flats during the last year, and this year also the sales have started. So we plan to wind up around 55 flats are unsold in Sector 89 NBCC Heights, and we plan to wind up that property during the current financial year. Our Patna property is also sold out, and Bhubaneswar residential property is also sold out. So if there is no effect of pandemic from now onward, we plan the real estate sales to pick up. Next question, please, if any.
Thank you. The line of the participant got disconnected. We'll move to the next question, which is from the line of Kanishka Sarkar, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hi. I want to give you a couple of feedback, and I hope it is taken in the right spirit. I'm a shareholder, but not a very happy one. I'll tell you the reasons why. First of all, there is very limited media coverage of NBCC. Your management doesn't come, in terms of explaining. We need to wait for the quarterly, these, meetings to get an update. Now, it's very frustrating when you open a quarterly meeting with just an address of 2 minutes without any insight into what's happening. It's such a dynamic environment. Rather than just, listening about what is happening on COVID, it would be better if you can give us a better insight, some strategic inputs about the company. Because as a shareholder, we are more inclined to understand what is the strategic initiative the company is taking. Because the last couple of years, we have not done anything in terms of wealth creation.
No, I think
that should be taken into the right spirit.
The strategic initiative. Our feeling was that the questions will come and we'll answer accordingly.
Let me, sir, just 1 second. I have not completed yet. That's point number 1. Point number 2, what I'm trying to put here is that, there are investors who come on a call, and it would be better if next time, I would request sincerely put little more insights, bring in some information, put up, progress in front so that we are energized listening to the conversation. It should not be just because it is done for the heck of it. And that's why I'm a bit critical. So I hope it is taken in the right spirit. Thank you so much.
As far as our strategic initiatives are concerned, during last year and current financial year. So we were banking on JP, we have lost it, but not everything is lost. Currently, we are focusing majorly on the international business. We have signed an agreement with the government of Maldives for construction of their social housing project. That will be worth around 1,000 crore rupees, and it will be financed through buyer's credit from Exim Bank of India. So the agreement has already been signed, and work is likely to be taken up in another 1 month or so. And we are focusing on other international business also. Just recently, we have got a letter for expression of interest from 2 countries in Africa. One is Burundi, 2 places in Burundi, in fact. And the project is worth 1,100 crore rupees, and they will be appointing us as project management consultant. It's their parliamentary building and several other buildings. So we are submitting the offers. They have shortlisted 3 parties only, and NBCC is one of them. That is another area we are entering into. Third is that we are entering into the airport sector, which is a new sector for us. Lot of, as announced by Honorable Prime Minister, there would be around more than 100 new airports and upgradation of airports in the country, and most of them will be done through private sector, through PPP mode, and they will need the services of independent engineer for this project. We have already been invited by Airport Authority of India to quote for 3 airport projects that have been awarded to Mr. Sadani. These are Trivandrum, Jaipur and Guwahati. We are submitting our bid for, in fact, for 1 project we have already submitted our bid, and for 2 more projects we are submitting our bid for independent engineer services, and there will be a lot of business in this sector. So this is another strategic initiative that we have taken, new area of business that we are entering into. And the Central Warehousing Corporation has invited us. In fact, they have given us a counter offer which we have accepted. That is for the construction of silos for CWC all over the country. So that work will be starting soon. They have already accepted our offer. So this work was in fact awarded to some other party earlier, but they failed to execute. So they have come to us and will be starting this work shortly. So these are the new areas of business that we are entering in addition to the business of PMC and EPC and real estate that we are already handling.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Radha Purohit from Securities. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. So, when will Sarojini Nagar construction start, sir?
Sarojini Nagar construction has already started.
Okay.
One project of residential quarter that is in progress, and one tender for commercial project near Sarojini Nagar metro station that has been awarded recently, and work will start shortly. So project of Sarojini Nagar has already started. It's in.
So all the 3 projects are now, all the 3 regions in Sarojini Nagar, Netaji Nagar and Sarojini Nagar are under construction.
Yes. Netaji Nagar also we awarded one contract worth rupees 1,400 crore, and the work is in progress.
Okay. And sir, what could be the quarterly revenue or the execution expected from this project, sir? And how would it ramp up?
So it will be around 100, more than 100 crore per month. So quarterly will be 300 crore.
Okay. And this will be, would ramp up to at peak level how much, sir? And by when?
No, we'll be awarding more contracts of Sarojini Nagar and Netaji Nagar shortly.
Okay.
So not just these 3 projects. This is the average that I have told. And when we award more contracts, it will increase further.
Okay. And sir, do you see any delay in construction because of slower sales in the commercial properties? And if there is a slower than expected sales in commercial properties, what is the plan B, sir?
No, sales during last year have been slower due to pandemic. But now since the pandemic is over, we plan the sales to pick up. So a lot depends upon the sale of commercial property. But we expect the sales to pick up. But even when the sales were low, we were able to sell 1,600 crore worth of property during the last financial year.
Right.
In
So,
Nagar World Trade Center.
So execution will largely depend on the monetization of the properties. It will be largely directly correlated, right?
Yes. Yeah, it depends.
Okay. And sir, what is the current value of ready inventory in the ready real estate inventory in the total inventory, sir?
You are talking about the real estate inventory of NBCC. It is totaling to around 1,600 crores.
The ready real estate inventory, which was 400 crore, I think, last quarter.
No, that includes land and ready completed projects are around 800 crore rupees value worth rupees.
Okay. And what is the value of land, ma'am?
Land is around 600 crores, 640 crores.
So this value is, ma'am, market value or the book value?
This is the book value, and definitely the market sale value will be higher, much higher.
Any rough estimate, ma'am? What would be the value?
If I'll consider it to the tune of rupees 4,000 crore.
Total value, market value of the land.
Whenever we'll sell our properties after either by constructing or the completed properties, we expect the value of around 4,000 crore rupees from our inventory of 1,600 crore.
Okay, so that is total monetizable.
Yeah.
Okay, and ma'am, the order book size of 62,000 crore is on standalone basis, right?
Yes.
So what is the order size of HSCC and HSCL?
HSCC is about 4,800 crore and HCSL is about 5,000 crore.
One last question, sir. What is your revenue guidance for FY22 and margin guidance, sir?
We expect around 7,000 crore during the financial year 21-22.
And margin, sir?
Margin will be higher than last year, roughly 2 to 3%.
Sorry, sir? Would be how much, sir?
Operating margin will be around 2%.
Operating margin will be between 2 to 3%, and total income can be around 4 to 5% of the turnover.
So this is on standalone basis, right, sir?
This standalone basis.
Yeah, thanks, sir. I have more questions. I'll come back in queue. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Vinod Modi from Reliance Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Sir, my questions again pertain to your guidance itself. So I remember, in the mid of February when we had, a third quarter conference, you said you had given guidance of almost 5,500 crore. We ended with of almost 4,900 crore. So there is a stark gap between what you said and what you delivered in just a period of 1 month, 1.5 months. So that is one, and even the guidance that you have given of 7,000 crore as against earlier guidance of 8,000 crore, despite the fact that lockdown has already eased out and construction activities for most of the players are picking up significantly. We have still toned down our guidance. So just wanted to understand the reason being, sir.
First 2 months of this year, there has been a sharp effect of the pandemic. the construction works were very badly affected in April and May. So for current financial year, this is the major reason. So now the construction works are picking up, but during June also they were affected. But now we have reached almost to the normal level, about 90% of that. 85 to 90%.
So essentially, sir, so far in the month of April and May, we would have lost, around 1,000 crore of revenue. So that's not going to be recovered. That is what you are assuming, right?
April, May, and June included, because June also has been slow. Now it's picking up. Now the labor has come back and material supplies have been restored about a week back. So now the works are picking up.
Got it, sir. And my another question about that, sir, about your ECL provision, sir. If I look at, in after 2 to 3 quarters, we see, for significant amount is being, booked right from the impairment side. So just wanted to understand, as per your, rough calculation, might be in your, whatever is there, what could be, is there any, thing that you estimate that going in future, even in FY22, there might be, incremental, these provisions that we might be booking? Because I understand, looking at your, press release, it clearly mentioned there are a number of investments where it appears clear that there have been some sort of litigations going on. So just wanted to understand your thoughts, sir.
Any specific question on related to any particular inventory, or you are asking in general?
No, ma'am. Even in, I'm not pointing to any specific asset, but I remember during quarter 3 FY20 when we had con call, that time also we had 12-13 crore kind of ECL provisions, and you said most of have been booked provided in this quarter itself. But again in this quarter we found. So I just wanted to understand, is there any sort of investment still lying in our book where the impairment can possibly happen going forward?
No, actually, if you will go through our annual results, you will find that ECL provision has come down drastically. It is only because of the realizations made by the company. Yeah, in the initial quarter, we have booked around at least 3 crores per quarter, and in the last quarter only, we have booked some higher amount, though we have projected it to the extent of only 3 crores, but sometimes it happens. But if you go through the last year's results, it has come down drastically. So rather we could be able to achieve it on that front by getting it realization of our dues.
Got it. And last time my question pertains to about your international, the business that you are pursuing. It's very good that you are pursuing international business. But given the fact that we already have, significant, large, order book in domestic, more than 62,000 crore, and we have been executing just, portion of that, right? So don't you think that instead of focusing more upon, these domestic projects, where that could have been, more beneficial rather than, focusing on international market? So just to understand your thoughts, sir. That's all. Thanks.
No, both are independent line of business. Foreign business also gives good profit as normally the margins are higher in foreign business. That also gives a good visibility to the company. As far as domestic business is concerned, a lot of our order book could not be converted to revenue because of the sluggish sale of real estate, particularly commercial. That is the reason that this conversion of order book to revenue has been slow. But if there is no third wave of the pandemic is over, we expect that the commercial property will pick up and our revenue from these order book will increase. But we cannot lose sight of international business because that gives us a good visibility and good margin.
Got it. Thank you, sir, and all the best.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Shivang Joshi from Prabhudas Lilladher. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir, and congratulations on good numbers. Sir, I wanted to understand, you discussed, you just said that you're looking at certain airport projects. So I wanted to understand what is the kind of work that we are looking at in those airport projects, what would be roughly the ticket size of those projects?
They are independent engineer services because the work is being done by concessionaire on PPP mode. So it will be independent engineer services who will be certifying the work on behalf of Airport Authority of India. That is as per the concessionaire agreement that AAI has signed with the concessionaire. So the ticket size is not very high, but the margins are good in this line of business. We'll be posting over our engineers on site and for certification of the quality, certification of the design, and related issues.
From the overall construction, overall the project cost of the airport, what component is the independent engineer services? Could you give a percentage? What revenue can accrue to NBCC?
The cost of the airport is Jaipur is costing around 1700 crore rupees, Guwahati is costing 1400 crore rupees, and Trivandrum is costing around 500 crore rupees. That is the value of the work to be executed. But our independent engineer services will be of a much lower value. That could be in the range of 10 to 15 crore. But the margins in this are good, and a lot of airports are coming up. So around 100 airports are likely to come up. So the total business volume will be quite good. And if government awards us PMC work of the airport, since we will develop the expertise, we can take up the PMC of the work of the airport being executed by government sector. There could be some airports in future which are not awarded to private parties on PPP, and government decides to take them up by their own funds. So we can do the PMC of those airports. So that is another advantage in future. So that can be quite high value because the turnover will be the value of the construction. But independent engineer services, the turnover is
a small component.
Consultancy value.
Got it, sir. Thank you. And sir, my second question would be, most of our contracts are fixed in nature, fixed price in nature. So what is the impact on our margins considering the steep rise in commodity prices that we have seen in the last 6 months?
We are having a provision of escalation with the client, and whatever escalation that we have to pay to the contractor, that is charged to the client. Our margins remain the same.
Is it complete pass-through, or there are some gaps in the same which NBCC will have to bear?
No, NBCC will not have to bear any gap.
Okay, that's fair. Certain bookkeeping questions, sir. What is the cumulative sales number from Nauroji Nagar project, if you could say? You said last year we sold 1,600 crores.
3,500 crore worth of property we have sold till now.
Okay, and this year we are expecting another
2,000 crore during the current financial year.
Okay. And so from our Amrapali project, what are the revenues that we expect in FY22?
Amrapali project during the last financial year, we had a revenue of 1,073 crore rupees. So this year we are expecting around 2,000 crore rupees from Amrapali.
Okay. And so lastly, as you said that our domestic order book is slightly elongated because of the sluggish behavior of the real estate in India. Sir, could you tell us as of now, what is the average execution cycle of the order book, the huge order book that we have on hand?
By when this will be exhausted?
By when we expect it to be yes.
If the real estate market comes up, then this whole order book can be exhausted in next 4 years.
4 years.
If we get the revenue from sales, the sales pick up, then we can execute in next 4 years.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I'll come back in the question queue. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Parvez Akhtar Qazi from Edelweiss Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sorry, the line got disconnected of the participant. We'll move to the next question, which is from the line of Vikas Srivastav, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks again. Just wanted to know about, I heard that the residential finished inventory is about 600 crores. I just wanted a feel of, I do believe residential inventory also, Amrapali flats are selling online. What is your expectation of sales in the current year? Are you more bullish on the sale of residential versus commercial, which is Nauroji Nagar? Of course, there are different markets and the numbers are substantially different. I just wanted to know what is the plan? Yeah. Market to sell? Are we holding back on the residential finished inventory, not land?
Could not understand clearly your question. Can you repeat?
I was told that there is a residential finished inventory of 600 crores.
Yes.
So I wanted to know, is this all on the block? Is it all up for sale? What has the response been, considering that one does hear that the residential real estate market has really picked up and prices have gone up?
In fact, we are opening the sale part by part. Our Gurgaon property, NBCC Heights, is on sale. As I told, we sold around 100 flats during the last year, and there are 55 flats left that we plan to sell during the current financial year. Our Patna property has been sold. There are a few flats left. That also we plan to wind up during the current financial year. Our Bhubaneswar and Kolkata commercial property, they are also open for sale. Our Lucknow commercial property is also open for sale. So a few projects we have not opened for sale, that will be opening very soon. But most of our property is already open for sale.
And what is the response like? How is it looking? Can you see increase in demand? Whatever little initial, are you looking at an increase in demand, a better market for this property? How is it looking to you?
Yes, during last year, the sale of commercial property particularly has been sluggish because the malls and offices, everything was closed and people were working from home. But
so out of the 600 finished, how much is residential and how much is commercial?
It's about 50-50.
It's about 50-50. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rohit from Antique Stock Broking. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for this opportunity, sir. So my first question is on the work that you have awarded to the contractor. What is that amount? Last quarter, I believe it was somewhere around 20,000 crore.
No, last year it was around 12,000 crore for NBCC. So this year we have awarded 1,200 crore and another 1,200 crore worth of tenders are in pipeline.
No, sir. My question is the cumulative works that we have awarded to contractor from the existing order backlog. That is 62,000 crore. How much we have awarded to the contractors?
Running projects are around 18,000 crore.
Okay, 18,000 crores we have awarded to the contractors, and of which you are hopeful to do 7,000 execution in FY22.
Yes.
Sir, what is the labor availability as of now? When you say improved, what do you see that number?
Our total requirement of labor combined on our all projects is around 50,000. And currently, in fact, during this second wave, it went down to around 18,000 only. So that is about 35%. Now it has picked up where we have around 75% to 80% labor already available on our project. And it's picking up. And I think within overnight we'll have full quorum of labor available on it.
Sure, sir. Sir, I understand that 62,000 crore is divided into 35,000 crore of redevelopment projects and 27,000 is this EPC projects. So this 35,000 crore of redevelopment projects, how much? Hello?
7,000 is PNC.
Yeah. So how much has been awarded to the contractors in this 35,000 component? That is the redevelopment colonies?
Redevelopment colonies is around 5,000 crore has been awarded.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. And one bookkeeping question about this other income. We have a 160 crore or maybe somewhere on that range through the seed money. The seed money, what is the seed money as of now you have, and how much is the dividend income that you book from it every year or maybe every quarter?
Yes, usually so far we have invested in our redevelopment, 7 redevelopment colonies is amounting to rupees 900 crore, on which we have booked the income of 100 crore towards the interest as per our MOU with the ministry, and total dividend booked during this year is 23 crore as compared to the 70 crore booked last year in the other income.
Okay. So, madam, this is more like an accounting booking, right? Technically speaking, there is no cash conversion.
No, we have received the interest amount also from our ministry very recently to the extent of rupees 60 crore. Yeah.
Okay. And finally, madam, in terms of the land bank monetization, I mean not land bank, redevelopment projects monetization, what is the pipeline that we are targeting? Because we have, if I'm not mistaken, of the 350 billion, we were like somewhere at 5,000 odd crore, right?
Yes.
So what is the target this year like? What is that amount going to be like?
Okay, we are focusing mainly on Bhubaneswar commercial project this year and Lucknow commercial project as well as Patna residential project, and definitely Kochi also, sir.
No, I'm talking about the redevelopment projects, ma'am. The redevelopment projects, 35,000 crore, of which you will have the 3 colonies.
Okay, redevelopment. Okay.
A lot depends on the sale of commercial property, but we have planned to award at least 5,000 crore worth of tenders among the redevelopment projects. But it can go up or it can go down depending on the sale of commercial property, because the money has to come from the sale.
Sure, sir. That's it from my side. Wish you good luck for your future.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Siddharth Rajpurohit from Yes Securities. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity again, sir. So, in the total cash balance, sir, what will be the bank balance held on behalf of ministers?
Please repeat your question.
In the total cash balance, what will be the balance held on behalf of the ministries?
It is totaling to 4,800 crores in respect of all the subsidiaries, including the holding NBCC. And if you talk about on standalone basis, it is around 1,800 crores.
Okay. And ma'am, just to understand more the business well, why do we have such long payable days, which is close to 140, 150 days?
There are certain dues which are pending with the ESIC projects, as well as certain home projects of the Ministry of Home Affairs and other clients also, and NTPC and BHL. We have been trying very hard to get those dues realized by holding the meetings and with the clients, as well as through ministry also. We are getting the help of the ministry also in taking the dues realized. Yeah.
Okay. And in our order book, ma'am, means last quarter we have removed lot of non-moving projects. So are there any more non-moving projects that we can reduce?
No, we don't have any non-moving projects as of now. Hardly maybe 2-3 projects are there which are non-moving. Otherwise, almost all our projects are in progress. Whatever tenders we have awarded, they are in progress.
Okay. And sir, of the 62,000 crore order book, what is the share of pure EPC?
EPC contract.
Yeah, EPC contract value.
EPC contract is about around 1,000 crore only. And
okay, only 1,000 crore. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, and all the best.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Parvez Akhtar Qazi from Edelweiss Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Thanks for taking my question. 2 questions from my side. The first is, what is the total quantum of projects that we intend to award to contractors in the current fiscal? And second, if you could repeat the quantum of total monetization that has happened till date in Nauroji Nagar, cumulative till date. Thanks.
Could you repeat your question?
So 2 questions. One, what is the total quantum of projects that we intend to award to contractors in the current year? As we said, we awarded 12,000 crore last year. What is the target for FY22? And the second is...
And second?
Second question?
Second is, cumulatively, how much have we sold in Nauroji Nagar till date? Cumulative.
Okay. I'll answer your question. I'll answer the second question first. We have sold around 3,500 crore worth of Nauroji Nagar property till now. And as far as the tenders are concerned, we hope to award 10 to 12,000 crore worth of tenders during the current financial year.
Sure, sir. Thank you. That's it from my side, and all the best, sir.
Thank you. Participants, to ask a question, you may press star and 1 now. Anyone who wishes to ask a question, please press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Sagar Parekh from Deep Financial Consultants. Please go ahead.
Yeah, sir. Thank you for taking my question. My question is only on the consolidated guidance. So you have given the standalone revenue guidance of 7,000 crores with 2 to 3% operating margin. What would be the consolidated guidance for FY22?
Consolidated would be about 10,000 crore.
And margins?
Margin will remain the same, 2 to 3% operating and 4 to 5% overall.
So 4 to 5% overall means you are including other income, right?
Yes, we are including other income.
Okay, got it. So basically you are expecting 3,000 crores from 2 subsidiaries. And how much was the, FY21 sales number from these 2 subsidiaries put together?
FY21 sale was around 1,600 crore.
So you're expecting 1,600 to go to 3,000?
Yes. Because HFCL was very badly affected because they have major business in northeast and eastern part, which had severe restrictions. The restrictions were more than the other parts of the country. So their business was more badly affected.
Okay, sir. That's it from my side, and thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Atul Dwivedi from NBCC. Please go ahead.
Hello. Yeah, my question is, right now we have 62,000 crore order book. So if we expect, let's say 20-25% growth per year,
So it will take around 5 to 6 years, if I am not wrong. So how we will overcome?
Actually, our main order book that is not getting monetized is redevelopment work. As I told earlier also, it depends a lot on the sale of the commercial property. And since the pandemic is over, if there is no third wave or the third wave is also over, then we expect the sale of commercial property to pick up. Because residential property is already picking up. So we expect
my question is different. My question is, if we have a 62,000 crore order book right now,
yes.
So in next 2-3 years, if we add some more, maybe 15,000 crore, so how we can finish this if we growth like 20% every year? I mean, we need at least 30 to 40% yearly growth every year for next 5 years. Then we can finish this as soon as possible.
Yes, we can achieve that growth. If we are able to sell commercial property, we can achieve that growth.
Okay. Means right now, if we will get money, we have the capacity to finish. I mean, to growth like. Okay.
Out and
so we can expect 30-40% growth if everything is normal next 2-3 years. Right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Pankaj Kumar from Kotak Securities. Please go ahead. Mr. Pankaj Kumar, please go ahead with the question. Your line is unmuted. Mr. Kumar, may we request you to unmute yourself if muted from your handset.
Hello. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Sir, my question is regarding this cumulative project award that we have done till now out of the 62,000 crore order book that we have. So you said around 18,000 crore of work we have awarded out of this 62,000 crore. So in the last quarter call, we stated about achieving this to around 28 to 30,000 crore by end of FY21. So I was just checking, have we cancelled any award, any project that we have awarded? Just wanted to reconcile this number.
No, we have not cancelled any project that has been awarded. This 18,000 crore is the value of work after reducing the turnover, after reducing the work that has been executed. So that could be leading to difference.
Yeah, so that is to 2,000 crore, roughly 2,000 crore.
Newly awarded work plus the balance left out of the work in progress. Suppose I awarded a contract of 800 crore and 300 crore work has been executed, so I'm counting only 500 crore.
Okay. And sir, secondly, on this international side, you said now we are focusing on that. So to what scale that we can achieve in the international business? What portion of your order book or revenue that you will target in, say, over a longer period?
International business, in Maldives, we have already signed an agreement. The project is worth 1,000 crore. That is one work. And in Burundi, we will be quoting for PNC for a project which is worth 1,100 crore. We are not sure whether we'll get it on means only our margin as turnover or the total work as turnover. But the value of the project is 1,100 crore.
So where do you see the international business out of your total order book, you say, in next 4-5 years? Will it be a significant portion or it will be on, say, less than 10%?
It will not be, it will be 5 to 10%. That is what we are targeting, 5 to 10% of international business.
And any other redevelopment project in Delhi that we see in, say, next 1 year coming for tender?
In fact, Delhi Transport Corporation last year awarded us 4 sites for redevelopment. These are one in Vasant Vihar Depot, Harinagar, and Vasant Kund. So 4 sites are there. So their design is being taken up. So that would be coming up for execution maybe at the end of the current financial year or around.
What is the size of this thing?
So total is around 3,000 crores.
3,000. And just last question is, what is the order inflow that we are targeting for the FY22?
Order value, our target is 8,000 crores.
8,000 crore of new projects. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as this was the last question for today, I would now like to hand the conference over to the management for closing comments.
Thank you very much all the investors and shareholders listening to us. So, though there has been some setback due to the pandemic that has been all over and affected the construction sector also very badly, but we hope the future will be bright, because even in pandemic we were able to maintain the figures to the level of last year, and some of the figures have like PAT has improved drastically. So the current year and future, I hope will be bright and will be able to exhaust all the order books and take up further redevelopment and PNC work and expand our international business. So, thank you very much.
Thank you. On behalf of Prabhudas Lilladher Private Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.